I need one of those ejectors. Oh, look, Chris Carrado. Wait, I don't know.
Oh, what a gentleman, Chris. Always. Use the handrail.
Leverage.
Okay,
All about leverage.
But by the way, this is a really cool setup that we've got going on because we're going to talk about how to build your nursery when you haven't even met the person.
Yes.
Right? Because that is, you sort of start with a blank canvas. And then as you meet your person, you kind of want to build on their personality. So I think it's a really fun idea. So we've got the basics and we're going to add to that.
Awesome.
So that's coming up. Yeah. Hi, guys.
Hi. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
We're also going to talk about the Loch Ness Monster, which I may or may not be a little obsessed with.
Are you?
Yes. I've seen the documentaries. I've done like the deep dive. I have the books. I've been there 3 times.
Figuratively, you haven't done the dive into the
No,
Loch.
but I would in a heartbeat.
Of course you would.
Ooh, okay.
I want to know what's there.
Do you think something is there? Do you think that the Loch Ness
I do.
exists?
I think there's something there. I don't know if it's a monster, but
Wait, so
something there.
I
No, here
get
we
guff for suggesting that a zombie uprising is possible.
Yeah.
You and your Loch Ness.
Sweetie, nobody's putting research money into zombie apocalypse, but there are scientists who are researching.
Erroneous.
Okay,
Well, time to chat about afternoons, apparently.
what's in our ear.
Dropped a sweetie. All right, so we're going to get...
Is that what it says on the grant?
That's right.
Whether or not Nessie exists.
I'm just thinking headline.
So they're just gonna scoop up water in random places and see if they can find something that is a DNA that isn't fish or
There could be
fowl.
droppings from Nessie. You could learn a lot from stool, Ben.
Can we change the subject? Kelsey,
that
can
one.
you give me something a little more, I don't know,
You're
less
throwing to the wrong
gross?
person. I'm all
bone in there?
It's going to go back to my chair.
I don't know.
In the world, and it has won an astounding 125 Pulitzer Prizes for its reporting. But the past year and a half has seen the paper under siege from a White House that calls it, quote, fake news. Documentary filmmaker Liz Garbus wanted to see how the people at the New York Times are dealing with the new media climate in the U.S., and she spent a year embedded at the paper to get those stories. I had the chance to talk to her about the series called The Fourth Estate. Yeah, it's on the public record, right?
Yeah,
this
we're gonna
is a
volume shame them.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting because, as you can imagine, the backlash online has been rampant. So we're going to talk about that. Yeah, and loud. Speaking of this, are you finding that too? That you know, when people are having their own babies, I'm talking about human babies. A lot of people that I know are taking their time with the names now. You're not hearing the baby's born and then a name. They want.
I've never heard that.
Really?
No,
We have friends that did that.
Lots of
But
friends lately.
here's my question is, don't you have to have a name before they release you from the hospital? Isn't there something that has to go onto the paperwork?
You do not have to have a name.
Can't you just call it like baby number 1 until you name TBD?
I knew somebody that had they waited till 6 months.
6 months?
6 months, so they just called the baby baby, which was a bit strange to me, to be honest. They called the baby baby because they couldn't come up, like they wanted to get to know the baby.
Can I say that's just a little self-indulgent? Pick a name, move on, let the kid get on with their life. Honestly,
They don't know either way.
who throws a shoe? It's ridiculous.
Who throws a shoe? What?
Somebody gets it.
Austin Powers reference.
Oh my gosh, we're bringing
okay.
it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Kelsey.
Hi.
Did you guys wait, or did you know?
Take it home with you.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? But that, you know, when we talk about the fact that you are designing a room, a space for somebody that you haven't met yet, how do you start off? Set all day?
So this is the first thing you want to pick. Whether you're going to choose a rocker that will rock back and forth or a glider that's going to glide right across the floor.
I dig the glider.
Gives you a nice smooth movement, right?
Yes, I will say, and with we have a glider. We bought it with my firstborn.
Yeah.
And it was so helpful in the middle of the night too, right? To get them back to sleep in for me as well.
So here's something to think about. When your baby's not sleeping in there for the first 3 months.
It's just
and then
decor right
pretty.
now.
Exactly.
Oh, it does.
Once baby does start sleeping, thank you very much. Thank you.
So what kinds of things did you do before you got her room ready? Because you also didn't know it was going to be a girl.
Exactly. Right? So palettes, you can go with a really large piece of art. For mom, it doesn't have to be baby. And then depending on what your baby likes, add in pops of color. I found that Evie loved pink. So we're going to add some pink.
Okay.
I'll show you a really quick way to swap things out. Look at this, Lindsay.
Just change her out.
Adding the pink, taking out a little bit of the warmth. I'll get you to
I can
style
help you.
the throat here.
We're going to style?
Yes, my assistant for the day. Where would you put it? Look at that. Okay, we'll try that again.
Because it is technically a throw, right? So we're just going to toss her. But
beautiful.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Okay, Jacqueline.
Yes.
This all looks lovely, but the problem is when that's true. That's true. And there's something really calming about that because, in all honesty, when I saw this set up this morning, I went, oh my gosh, my anxiety level went up because I haven't done any of this stuff.
A ton of blue in my house already.
Love it, yeah.
Why not change things out season to season or baby to baby?
Okay, so we're
going to swap that out for the pink?
Yes. Or add it too. How about that? Can we do that?
Sure,
yeah,
absolutely.
I'm going to move
Look
this over
that's
so you
beautiful.
can see. Yeah, this is great. And
We're
there is
actually
something
seeing this to be
calming.
really trendy these days for master bedrooms. Pink and blues in the same room.
Love it. Okay.
And then you can add a little bit of that on your side table.
Oh, I was like, where does this one go? On the side table?
Yes.
Okay, cute.
So a great tip for your side tables, Lindsay, is to go with fewer elements.
Yeah.
Keep.
In a couple of years that I had my son, which
Yes.
was 3.5 years ago, I did not see anything like this. This is like a new age.
It's sleek.
Change.
It's don't think they can use as decor is baby clothes.
Okay, so you just hang that. This feels like a
Okay.
magazine. Like, I'm trying to think about, like.
But that's what you want it to feel
Yeah.
like. You're the one that's going to be spending so much time nursing
Yeah.
and art that you can incorporate. So this right here, this is a DIY.
Okay, so did you do this?
I made it. Wrote something on the inside, and she'll have
Oh,
that
that's
forever.
lovely.
And then when it comes to patterns in your nursery, because you've already started with a tone-on-tone neutral palette, you can.
You're not locked into like a scheme that you've started with. If you
For
start
sure.
one way, you can change as you go, as you learn the personality of your baby. You can add, take away, do all of that kind of thing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So baby books, another great accessory. Again, you want to really curate that. You can come right off and you'll find a white binding underneath.
Okay, well, these are all really, really good tips. We're going to have all of this on our website. Jacqueline,
Awesome.
thanks so much for being here.
Thanks
we really
for having
appreciate
me.
it. Great ideas.
Hop on up, Brando.
I'm getting the chair.
She said move it.
I get the chair.
Oh, so
Okay.
yeah, that's it. The pregnant
wanna sit
lady
here?
doesn't need the chair.
You know what's great, too,
No.
is we got a picture from Myers Lake.
Right, yeah.
Where there's no noise
Silence.
allowed.
So,
No
and
noise.
that, yeah, and there's no noise
Yeah.
allowed in my
and
nursery.
that's midday in the summer.
That's
by the
midday, and
way.
there's nobody there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, Lindsay, you should just take all this home.
I know,
Have
I
a
just need
nursery
the
set up.
space for it.
Like, let's
That's
just
my
roll
issue.
up the rug, throw it all in your car.
Are you having a nap, Brandon?
Start the car! Gotta